Hello and thank you for joining us here at the First Alert Desk on Atlanta News First Plus. I am Maria Moreau, here to take you through your top stories and the latest news making headlines in and around Metro Atlanta. I always like to start these off with a beautiful look outside at our wonderful city. For many of you, hopefully, that you call home. If you're watching and you're not from Atlanta, welcome to Atlanta News First. Thank you for tuning in. Want to start this off with a little bit of good news. Look at those temperatures. We are expected to experience a bit of a warm up into this week and the next. Again, have your First Alert Weather app downloaded and on your phone so that you can be alerted of any weather changes, so that you can prepare for your work day, your school trips, anything that life might throw at you. We have a hardworking team of meteorologists here to keep you ready for whatever it is you need. All right, getting into some of these top stories, and the first one, tragic news to share with you. A Georgia State Patrol trooper is dead after being hit by a car on I-75. You are taking a look at Georgia State Patrol trooper Chase Redner. This news coming into our newsroom earlier this morning, and really just an unfortunate situation. A massive police presence could be seen earlier this morning in Clayton County near the Mount Zion Road exit in Morrow. Northbound lanes were shut down for hours as authorities investigated a construction worker who was struck and killed along the interstate. Now, Georgia State Patrol Trooper Redner was on scene assisting with this investigation. He was just outside of his cruiser when he was unfortunately hit by a car. Redner was rushed to the hospital but did not survive his injuries. Governor Kemp actually took to social media to release the following statement, and I wanted to share that with you here. Again, this directly from the office of the governor, saying, quote, "Marty, the girls and I are devastated by the news of Trooper Chase Redner's sudden and tragic passing. As the second state patrolman to die in the line of duty in less than a month, our hearts are broken for his mother and fiancé, for his friends and community, and for the entire Department of Public Safety family. This is an incredibly painful time for their elite ranks, and we ask that all Georgians, and those far beyond our state, pray for Trooper Redner's family, loved ones, and colleagues." And he goes on to say, "Today we are reminded of the painful price paid by far too many heroes for our safety and the well-being of the places we call home. May God bless and protect all those who serve." Again, words from Governor Brian Kemp on the passing of Georgia State Patrol Trooper Chase Redner, who you are looking at here. We, of course, will continue to keep you updated. Did not mean to show that other video, but we will of course keep you updated on both the trooper investigation that is now underway and the fatal incident involving that construction worker. Both of those can be found, more information on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com. All right, I do also want to take you through some other news here involving Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Again, another development in the ongoing fiasco involving Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis. Now, Mayor Andre Dickens throwing his support in for the Fulton County District Attorney in her ongoing effort to keep herself from being disqualified in investigating former President Donald Trump and 18 others in a RICO indictment that she brought forth last year. Now, on Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens, he went public in his defense of the DA, saying that she should remain on this investigation. And as our Atlanta News First reporter, Rebecca Schramm, will tell you, this is all playing out as a judge has a big decision to make.
If the judge decides to remove DA Willis and her team, there's a chance the entire case would fall apart. Well, Mayor Andre Dickens decided this is a good time to stand up for her publicly. Take a look. You may have noticed during the disqualification hearing last week, Dickens showed up in the courtroom and he stayed for a little while. Attorneys for former President Trump and some of his co-defendants are trying to disqualify Willis and her office in part because of her romantic relationship with the special prosecutor she hired to oversee the case. The mayor's support of Willis also comes as he announced yesterday that he will seek re-election in 2025. You'll remember Dickens won his first race by a wide margin, but he's becoming far less popular with opponents of the city's public safety training center. Still, he's determined to make public safety a priority, and he says District Attorney Fani Willis has been instrumental in bringing down crime in the city. Here's part of what Mayor Dickens said in an interview on CNN.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to go to the courtroom the second day to just lay eyes on her and let her see me, and for her to know that she's got supportive, compassionate leaders in the audience.
As for what's next for the DA, the judge says he'll review some of the evidence that is going to be submitted under seal, and then he'll decide when to hold the rest of the hearing. That could take place as soon as Friday. At the Fulton County Courthouse, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And later today, we could get an update regarding Fulton County officials' investigation into an apparent ransomware that shut down government services out in Fulton County. Now, you might remember we first reported this story to you in early January, but this has been an ongoing priority for Fulton County government officials as they investigate who was behind the cyber attack and then addressing those parties. Now, a lot of new information has come out of that. The ransomware gang known as Lockbit is known for using the dark web to blackmail people and companies into paying them. The FBI and the international agencies involved in capturing and identifying who was responsible behind this Fulton outage and ransomware attack, well, they're expected to give more details later today at 4 p.m. Fulton County officials are still staying tight-lipped on whether they have paid this ransom or met any other demands made by Lockbit. We will carry that for you on our Atlanta News First YouTube channel. Make sure you tune in with us at 4 p.m. as we take you directly out to remarks from officials. And also happening today, we are expected to learn, hopefully, a solution to years of complaints about a busy road near downtown Decatur. The Decatur City Commission will consider a traffic calming plan for South McDonough Street. Now, 4 years ago, residents submitted a petition requesting safety improvements between Farr Road and Garland Avenue. This new plan addresses some of those concerns. It would add 2 new speed bumps, more signage, better sidewalks, and other infrastructure to slow down cars. Of course, we'll let you know if it passes, but make sure to tune in to our live coverage at 12:30 as our media partners at Decatur-ish talk with Mayor Pro Tem Tony Powers about this issue and other city priorities. Of course, you can tune in online at atlantanewsfirst.com. We are also on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and of course, you can always join the conversation on YouTube Live. All right, this one is something different. Wanted to take you out to this college fair that isn't like what you'd expect. Not everyone goes to college, and that's okay, right? Well, kids in Clayton County are getting a chance to explore alternative ways to be successful. Dozens showed up to this college fair at the Lakeview Event Center in Jonesboro yesterday. The focus was on 14 to 24-year-olds who want to dive into a job that doesn't involve college education. The career fair was put on in part by Clayton County's Youth Commission, made up completely of kids focused on what their peers need to succeed. The jobs included were police, military, and even cosmetology fields. Pretty cool, right? Again, we are continuing to follow all of the latest stories to come out here in Metro Atlanta and beyond. You can find all of that on atlantanewsfirst.com and in the free Atlanta News First app. For all of you watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that whenever we have updates and breaking news just like this, you'll be the first to know and you can join us right here from where you're watching. All right, thank you so much for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. We'll take you back to your regularly scheduled programming and we'll see you soon.